For two celebs like Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler, Dr. Liza Egbogah is a chiropractor here in Toronto, and she is here to talk about the Stiletto Game because so many women, including myself, we put our bodies through a lot of pain, unnecessary pain at times.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
Good morning, first of all.
Good morning.
And so tell us a little bit about this heel you've created to help alleviate some of this chronic pain that some women get.
Yeah, so I've treated women with high heel related pain for over 10 years, and we couldn't find a high heel that was right for them.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I have to develop my own high heel and fix all the mistakes that women commonly find in their shoes.
Right.
So some of the things that we did is I included an orthotic insole, so they have adequate support and there's not a lot of pressure on the front of their feet. We put a rubber sole so that they're not slipping. Also put a nice EVA platform, which is the same kind of material that you find in running shoes, so that it's shock absorption and there's minimal impact. And then also it's a rocking motion, so you don't put a lot of pressure on your ankles and on your knees.
Now, I know personally, one of the things for me is the bottom, like you said, the pressure, especially when we're talking a high heel, like at 4 inches or more.
Exactly. Yeah. So when we're talking about the heel height in proportion to the bottom of the heel and the base here, it's something called the pitch. So the higher the pitch, the more pressure it puts on the balls of your feet.
Right, because our feet are literally at this awkward angle.
Exactly. So anything over 3 inches is much too high. So something like this, you would have an overall pitch height of about 4.5 inches.
All right, so let's talk about the Stiletto Fix, because there are certain things that you can do to alleviate some of that pain, including some chiropractic work as well, right? In the calves as well?
Yes, absolutely. So when women are wearing high heels for a long time, it can cause their calf muscles to shorten. So you want to release that, so that way they don't have, even when they're outside of heels, they don't have a lot of pressure on the balls of their feet.
Yes.
You get things like bunion formation because you're rolling in too much, you don't have good support, so you want to release the muscles in the foot as well. But the main thing is really choosing the right footwear to wear, right? So we want to avoid things like hard soles. So if you see here, this kind of sole, there's no cushion
There's
there,
nothing,
right? Which means that all that pressure's there. There's absolutely no arch support, so you're completely tilted forward.
Yes, and I know a lot of women, you know, it's all for the beauty. Pain is beauty at times. And
exactly.
I know a lot of women, actually, I'm planning to be a bridesmaid in a wedding, and the shoe that the bride has picked out, it is very high and minimal support.
Yeah, so it has a high pitch. And the other thing is having a stiletto heel. So the thinner the heel,
something like this, right?
Yeah, or if you're, I mean, look at this. This is like as thin or thinner than a pencil.
Right.
So anytime you're on a thin heel, you have instability, which can affect the ligaments in your ankles, can affect the ligaments in your knees, and it also just makes all the muscles work harder, so you can get tendonitis and just overuse injuries from wearing heels as thin as that.
Exactly. And so especially for women that may be wearing heels on an everyday basis, not all women wear them every single day, but some do.
Yes. And, you know, sometimes you can. Like, if they're the right heel, like the Dr. Liza pump, you can totally wear them all day. But if you are wearing heels all day and they're not the best ones, you want to make sure that you are not spending too much time standing in them or walking on them as well.
Awesome. Dr. Liza, so tell us real quick, where can folks get more information about the Liza pump?
So you can order them online at drlizashoes.com, and you can come into the Fix, which is my office, to try them on as well.
And that's located in downtown Toronto,
yes,
correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Dr. Liza, thank you so much for joining us. Some really great tips on the Stiletto Fix. We'll be back with more CP24 Breakfast Weekend.